Imagine looking at the sky at night and you see the moon has turned red. Well, you don't need to worry because what you are seeing is lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse happens when the Earth completely or partially gets in the way of Sun and Moon. This causes the shadow of Earth appear on Moon and the Moon can change its color. It is interesting to know that in the past people used to fear the lunar eclipse because it was considered a bad omen. Even today, scientists use the lunar eclipse to study Earth's atmosphere. Earth blocks the sunlight to the Moon. But unlike a solar eclipse, which can only be seen by a few people, lunar eclipse can be seen by half the planet at once. Let's understand how shadows are formed when the Earth eclipses Sun. Earth causes two types of shadows. A larger but lighter shadow, known as penumbra. And the other is smaller but darker shadow called umbra. The type of lunar eclipse you see will depend on the region where Moon lies. There are 3 different types of lunar eclipses. First is total lunar eclipse. Total lunar eclipse happens when the Sun, Earth and Moon are in perfect alignment. The Moon must lie in the umbral shadow of the Earth. Total lunar eclipses make the most spectacular view as they give the Moon a reddish look. When you see the Moon turn red, you're witnessing a phenomenon called Rayleigh scattering. This is the same process that makes the sunset red. As sunlight passes through Earth's atmosphere, blue light gets scattered away, while red light bends and reaches the Moon, painting it a deep crimson. Another interesting fact is that, if you were standing on the Moon during a lunar eclipse, you would see a bright red ring around Earth. This is a sight that no human being has ever witnessed. The brightness of the Moon depends on how much dust and clouds are in Earth's atmosphere. The second type, partial lunar eclipse. This occurs when the Sun, Earth and Moon do not perfectly line up with each other. In this case, only a portion of the Moon will have passed through the Earth's umbra. You'll see a part of the Moon darkened as if a bite has been taken out of it. Earth's shadow will appear very dark on the side of the Moon facing Earth. The degree of darkness depends on how much of the Moon enters the umbra. The last type of lunar eclipse is penumbral lunar eclipse. This type occurs when the Moon passes through the Earth's penumbra only. This event is so subtle that most people don't even notice it. The Moon dims slightly, but the change can be subtle and difficult to notice with the naked eye. This type of lunar eclipse is the least dramatic and doesn't get much attention. Lunar eclipses can only occur during a full moon. In most calendar years there are 2 lunar eclipses. However, there can be years with 1, 3 or even no lunar eclipses. You can observe 19 or 20 lunar eclipses over an 18-year period from a single location. You might be wondering why we don't have lunar eclipses every full moon. This is because the Moon's orbit is tilted relative to Earth's orbit around the Sun. They don't always align perfectly for a lunar eclipse to happen. Even among the lunar eclipses, it is rare to see the total lunar eclipse or the blood moon. Lunar eclipses have always been a source of wonder. And sometimes people have feared them. Lunar eclipses have held deep cultural and spiritual significance in many ancient cultures. They were seen as omens, symbols of change, or even divine events. Today, while we understand the science behind them, they still evoke a sense of wonder and awe. It's a reminder of our place in the vast universe and the interconnectedness of everything. And that connection is driving our modern exploration of space. Lunar eclipses become more than just a spectacle. They're a reminder of what we're striving towards. The data we collect from these events helps us plan future missions and understand the lunar environment better. It's a bridge between the ancient fascination with the Moon and our modern quest to explore it. It's incredible to think that while we're watching this beautiful event from Earth, scientists and engineers are using it to push the boundaries of human knowledge and technology. As of making this video, the latest lunar eclipse has been observed on March 14, 2025. What other celestial events would you like us to cover? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and keep looking up. Till next time.